Today's episode of Science Spotlight is sponsored by fellow science geeks, the Irons team at Keller Williams Realty Lake Nona.
This is the periodic table, noble gas is stable, halogens and alkali react aggressively.
Good morning, Lake Nona. My name is Gabby Irons. Welcome back to another episode of Science Spotlight. We are back at the Central Florida Zoo to check out the magnificent rhinoceros. Without further ado, the big horned guys. Rhinoceroses are large animals identified by their characteristic horned snouts. There are 5 species and 11 subspecies of rhino. Some have 2 horns, while others have 1, such as the Greater One-Horned Rhino named PJ, seen here. Because their horns are used in folk medicine for their supposed healing properties, rhinos have been hunted nearly to extinction. At the beginning of the 20th century, there were nearly 500,000 rhinos across Africa and Asia. Today, there are 29,000 in the wild. Greater one-horned rhinos, like PJ, can be found in the swamps and rainforests of northern India and southern Nepal. They spend their days and nights grazing and only sleep during the hottest parts of the day. When they aren't eating, they're usually enjoying a soak.
Good boy! Good boy!
And now it is time for this week's quick quiz. Today our question is, what is a rhino's horn composed of? Is it A, cartilage, B, keratin, C, bone, or D, jello? And the answer is B, keratin. The horns of most animals have a bony core covered by a thin sheath of keratin, the same substance as hair and nails. Rhino horns are unique, however, because they are composed entirely of keratin. Though rhinos are often solitary, they do occasionally form groups called crashes, made up of a female and her offspring. A dominant male rules over an area of land. Rhinoceroses only eat vegetation, but the type can vary.
Here at the zoo we feed them mainly hay. Our rhino grain, which is specifically made for rhinos. Assortment of produce like sweet potato, squash, banana, apple. And then we will give them different kinds of cuttings like sweet gum, sugar berry, bamboo. And altogether he eats about 125 pounds of food a day.
Oh my god. Me too, so
if you want a pet rhino,
Thank you guys for tuning in to today's episode of Science Spotlight. Remember, if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And as always, stay nerdy, Lake Nona.